Good morning, my dear students. Hope you all are fine. So, today we are going to continue the chapter combustion and flame. In the previous lectures, we have completed that ignition temperature, the necessary condition for the combustion, and types of combustions. So, today we are going to start the flame. Okay, so you must have observed the flame of LPG, of candle, coal, charcoal, or petrol also. Have you observed ever? So, first of all, what is flame? Flame is a zone of combustion of a combustible substances. And you can see there are some pictures of the flames. The flame of the kerosene, flame of candle means the wax. These are the flame of burning coal, and these are the flames of burning charcoals. Substances which vaporize during burning produces flames. For example, kerosene, wax, coal, charcoal, etc. And the substances which do not vaporize during burning do not produces the flame. For example, coal and charcoal. Means these coal and charcoal are not vaporizing, so they are not producing any type of flame. And this kerosene and wax mean the candle, these are vaporizing during the burning process, so these are producing the flame means this. Clear? Okay. Next is the structure of a candle flame. It's a very important, and you have to draw this structure in your notebook also. Means the candle flame. This is given in your book also. In the book, figure 6.13. Note down please. Figure 6. Figure 6.13. You have to draw this flame in your notebooks. Okay, let's discuss about this flame. So, in the candle flame, there are three various parts. Three various parts means hottest zone, moderate zone, and the least hottest zone. This upper portion is known as This upper portion is known as the hottest part, and this is also known as the outer zone, or its color is the blue. This is non-luminous zone. Clear? Complete combustion means here in this zone the combustion is completed. Got my point? Next is the moderately hot or middle zone. The color of this zone is the yellow. You can see here yellow. It is a partial combustion. Partial combustion means it depends upon the substances. It can catch fire also, it cannot be catches fire on this zone. Clear? Third is the least hot or the inner zone. This is known as the least hot or the inner zone. The color of this zone is the black or blue. Here unburnt wax vapors are also there. So these are the three zones: outer zone, middle zone, and inner zone. You have to explain these three zones also, as well as this candle flame or the diagram of this candle is very important. It can come for the test also, for exam also. And you can label here one thing: this thread like structure of a candle, this is known as the candle wick. Clear? Note down, it's a candle wick. Sorry. Okay, let's discuss these zones one by one. First of all, we know that the candle flame is having the three zones: outer zones, middle zone, and the inner zone. Outer zone means it is the blue in color, and it complete combustion of the fuel take place, and the color of the flame is blue. It is the hottest part of the flame. It is non-luminous part of the flame. Next is the middle zone. Middle zone is a partial combustion of the fuel. It takes place, and color of the flame is yellow, and it's moderately hot part of the flame. It is the luminous part of the flame. This is. Next is the inner zone. There are unburnt vapors of the fuel, and the color of this zone is the black, and it's the least hot part of the candle flame. So this is the structure of the flame. Okay, next is the types of fuel. Types of fuel means this, you know that the sources of heat energy for domestic and industrial purposes are mainly wood, charcoal, petrol, kerosene, etc. And these substances are known as fuel. And a good fuel is one of the which is readily available, and it is cheap. It burns easily in air at room temperature also, and it produces a large amount of heat. It does not leave behind any undesirable substances. These are some characteristics of an ideal fuel. We will discuss these characteristics later on. First of all, let's discuss about the types of fuel. There are three main types of fuel. First is solid fuel, next is liquid fuel, and the gaseous fuel. You can see the pictures here. The solid fuel, solid means which are solid in touch, these are the solid fuel. Charcoal, wood, these are the examples of solid fuel. Liquid fuels means which are liquid, which are slippery. For example, kerosene, petrol, diesel, these are the liquid fuels. Next, the third category is the gaseous fuel. Gaseous fuel means LPG and the CNG. And you must have know that the what is the difference between the CNG or LPG. We will discuss it later on, or I will provide you the differences between the LPG and the CNG. Clear? Okay. So these are the characteristics of a good fuel. Characteristics of good fuel means, as I told you earlier also, it is readily available, it should be cheap, it is easy to store and transport, burns at a moderate temperature or moderate rate, and it produces the large amount of heat, does not leave behind any undesirable substances, does not cause any type of pollution. You can add more point also, that it should have less or low ignition temperature so that it catches the fire very easily, and it will give high calorific value. These 2 points you can add in this. Is that clear? Okay, I think so this is sufficient for today. Rest of the chapter we'll continue tomorrow. Thank you.